In a Major League Baseball home game against the Texas Rangers, the muggy night of June 4th, 1974, the lagging Cleveland Indians attracted a respectable crowd of 25,134 to Cleveland Municipal Stadium, twice what was expected. The reason? Cheap beer. The club was running a promotion, 12 fluid-ounce cups of Stroh's 3.2% beer for just 10 cents each. There was a limit of 6 beers per purchase, but no limit on the number of purchases made during the game. It was an effective promotion for the stadium, so much so that the vendors had trouble serving everyone. Bud Tucker, a columnist for the Independent Press Telegram of Long Beach, California, quipped, "As a Frenchman is inspired by fine wine or a Russian by classic vodka, so does a Clevelander react to 10-cent beer." But witnesses noted that much of the crowd seemed to have not waited for the cheap beer, and many seemed to have arrived already drunk or high. And for some reason, they also showed up with their pockets stuffed with firecrackers. The crowd started throwing them before the game even started, and they continued throughout. The rowdiness may have had something to do with the team's last meeting a week earlier on May 29th in Arlington, which had had a bench-emptying brawl during the eighth inning of what would be a Rangers 3-0 victory. The Cleveland fans seemed intent on another brawl. The evening grew progressively raucous as beer vendors couldn't keep up with demand and reportedly gave up trying to check IDs and started filling up whatever container was handed to them. Garbage was thrown on the field. A man ran naked across the outfield and slid into second. Father-son team mooned the crowd. But when a drunken 19-year-old Terry Yurkic ran onto the field and tried to steal Texas outfielder Jeff Burrows' hat, the Rangers thought he was being assaulted and came onto the field. In response, drunken Cleveland fans stormed the field. Rangers manager Billy Martin said, "Now I know how the people at the Alamo felt." The teams retreated to the locker rooms while the fans looted the field, even stealing home plate. Umpire Nestor Shylak, bleeding as he had been hit on the head by a thrown bottle, called the game. Cleveland was listed as a forfeit, a 9-0 loss. In the end, there were only about a dozen arrests and no serious injuries, and the loss meant little to a team that finished 77 and 85. But the 10-cent beer night riot became Major League Baseball legend.